A home heating oil company in Wyoming County is making a big statement outside its facility. A billboard claiming more than 20% of U.S. gasoline comes from Russia. Newswatch 16's Stacey Lang verifies whether that is true.
Right outside Tunkhannock, the message is hard to miss. This billboard is owned by Ace Robbins, a company that sells propane and home heating oil in Wyoming County. The billboard states that 21% of United States gasoline comes from Russia. Ace Robbins also sent out this email to customers last month, blaming Russia's war with Ukraine on a spike in propane and oil prices here in Pennsylvania. But what about the billboard? A Newswatch 16 viewer reached out to us, so we will verify the question. Does the United States get 21% of its gasoline from Russia? Here are our sources: the United States Energy Information Administration and GasBuddy.com. According to the U.S. EIA, the U.S. receives petroleum from 73 different countries. The most by far comes from Canada, 51% of total imports. Next is Mexico and Russia, both with 8%. The U.S. EIA splits those imports into two categories: crude oil and petroleum products. Only 3% of crude oil imported into the U.S. came from Russia in 2021. When it comes to petroleum products that have either been partially or fully refined, Russian imports were higher, 20% last year. But gasoline is only one kind of petroleum product and made up less than 10% of Russia's petroleum imports to the U.S. So we can verify that the claim is false. 21% of gasoline in the U.S. does not come from Russia. But when it comes to Ace Robbins' claim that Russia's conflict with Ukraine is affecting gas prices here in the U.S., our other source, Patrick DeHaan from GasBuddy.com, says that's true. Sanctions on Russian oil created instability in the market.
Sanctions are basically resulting in Russia's inability to sell much of its crude oil. Not all of it. It is selling some of it to some countries like India and Turkey and China, but it makes it very difficult for that oil to make it to the market. And that's why oil prices have gone up globally as a result of those sanctions.
We reached out to Ace Robbins. An official there didn't tell us where the company got the statistic that wound up on the billboard, but did tell us via email that the point of the billboard was to start a conversation with customers about rising prices and U.S. dependency on foreign oil. Stacey Lang, Newswatch 16.
Do you have a question or claim you'd like the WNEP team to verify? All you have to do is text the word verify to 570-826-1616.